Today on an all-new episode of The Doctors.
Please welcome back to our show, Robin McGraw.
Robin McGraw and the miracle cream that changed her life. Will it work on you?
I have energy. I just want to thank Robin.
Body. And the reason that I picked bioidenticals that are compounded at a compounded pharmacy is because I did my research on everything, on the synthetic, on all bioidenticals. And I love the compounding pharmacies and believe in them because when they prescribe my estrogen and I go to that pharmacy, it is very personalized. They create the dosage that works for me.
And I want to get into that a little bit more. Today we're removing the shame surrounding menopause with our special co-host, Robin McGraw. Robin took Deanne to see her gynecologist, Dr. Prudence Hall, for her perimenopause symptoms. The next stop, a compounding pharmacy to get her prescription for bioidentical hormones.
Okay, here we are. Hi, Sharon.
Hi, Robin.
I want you to meet Deanne.
Hi, Deanne.
Hi, it's nice to meet you.
Pleasure.
I've tried to tell her as much as I can about compounding pharmacies and bioidenticals, but I really think it's the professionals that need to fill her in on everything.
We got your prescription from Dr. Hall, so if you'd like to, we could go and show you how we make it.
Oh, that would be great.
So this is our compounding lab.
What is a compounding pharmacy?
A compounding pharmacy is one where we custom make your prescriptions. They're individualized for you, so it's not like a one-size-fits-all standard dose for everyone.
Do you consult with patients that the doctors send in here? Is that something you offer?
Of course. It's just another step that we do here to make sure that they're comfortable. Over here, we have the chemicals that we use to make your prescription. And then we're going to mix in a cream, which is the base that you rub on, and it's an HRT cream. And
now, HRT?
It's a hormone replacement therapy cream. It's a moisturizing base, and it just rubs in really well. It's a nice, smooth cream. Now what we do is we put it through an ointment mill to mix it even better so that it comes out more even and smooth.
Okay, so I know this, but I know that Deanne doesn't know this, that when you do her prescription, her dosage is 2 clicks.
Yes.
So can I show her what it is?
You can show her. There's nothing in there. It's just
this
a
is not
plain
real
cream.
estrogen. This is just cream, so I can show you. You take it, click, click. So you heard the 2 clicks. There it is. There's no confusion. You put it on your arm. So I just rub this for a good 10, 20 seconds. And then I kind of fan it and I let it dry, and then there's my estrogen for the day.
And then we do sublingual tablets and troches, which you put under your tongue. Then we have the active ingredient, which is whatever you're going to put in the troche. In this case, we're doing DHEA, so we're going to weigh that out. And then we pour it into a mold, and this is the final product that we end up with once it dries up. And this is one where there's nothing in there, so you can try it. And it's flavored. We can flavor it different things.
Oh my gosh, it's like chewing gum. Oh, I like this. I want to thank you so much.
Thank you.
Because I have learned even more than I thought that I could learn. I want to thank you for having me here.
Thanks, Robin.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
You know something, ladies? There was a lot of estrogen in that room.
Well, that's what it's about.
Good estrogen.
Yeah, right, so that's the only thing they can recommend. But we know that if you go to a safe compounding pharmacy, it should be okay. You just have to do your research on it. That's actually the recommendation right now. And also, it's cheaper. What happens with a lot of my patients is when they start doing these things, especially in this economy, they can't afford it. And really, you can get some of that.
That's what we're talking about here, is what women can do who may not have as much money to spend on bioidenticals, but I want to talk with Sharon Steen because she's the owner of the Central Pharmacy and Compounding Lab where Robin and Deanne went. One of the biggest criticisms, of course, is quality control. People also have questions about cost. So you are from a very reputable compounding pharmacy. Quality control measures that you all use?
No one cares more that the patient is getting the correct dose than we do. We have specially trained staff that go and learn how to compound. They learn how to use the equipment. We have standard operating procedures so that someone comes and, someone makes a compound, the next person makes it exactly the same way. We take random samplings of our products that are made and we send them to an outside lab. It has nothing to do with me. And
so how does someone know, though, that they're going to a reputable compounding pharmacy? Because you go through all these great quality measures, but let's say I'm a woman and I'm going to start bioidentical therapy.
You took your estrogen.
Yeah.
So you're a woman.
Now I'm a really woman. How do I know?
Well, I think it's important to have what we call the triad, which is the pharmacist-doctor-patient relationship. So you could, to start with, if you didn't know from a friend or whatever, a good compounding pharmacy, you could start by asking your doctor, who probably has a relationship with a compounding pharmacist and is trusting that these things are being done. Or you could call your pharmacy and ask them if they do sample testing.
And also, we check levels, patients' blood levels and urine levels. So if a sample of a patient's bioidentical hormone is not where it should be, her levels won't be, where they should be either. And we don't find that. We find that bioidentical hormones that come from compounding pharmacists are absolutely fairly standard, I would say, in the industry.
But there's still, like you mentioned before, pharmaceutical companies do make bioidenticals as well. Absolutely. Your point with compounding pharmacies is that you can get a more precise dose for your specific patient.
More personalized, individualized.
Yes. Well, the pharmaceutical companies will make a small, medium, and large, for example, and we can individualize with these natural creams. And I've used bioidentical hormones for probably 7 years in my practice, and I have absolutely used the Vivel Dot, which I think is a very good product, and Chimera and the vaginal rings.
What she's mentioning is bioidenticals that are produced by pharmaceuticals.
Yes.
So, but let me ask you about cost difference, Dr. Hall, because that's what everyone's going to want to know.
It's less expensive to use the bioidentical compounded products. For example, we can look at a vaginal ring, which is about $80 a month for a patient to use, whereas the compounded estrogens here, the natural bioidentical estrogens, cost about $20, which is the price of a copay.
Deanne, you've been on these for 10 days now?
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
Incredible. It's like another life has started, or I've got my life back. I just want to thank Robin for taking me there and taking me through this process, because you've given us our life back.
Well, you are so welcome. I'm thrilled that you're feeling better. And I wanted to say, too, also about the compounding pharmacies. I actually went to a compounding pharmacy first, and I visited with the pharmacist, and he was the one that led me to the proper doctors that I could then go and see if we had a fit. And I went to my first pharmacist and started on my bioidenticals 12 years ago. And I have to say that they've just been wonderful for me. I've never had that big swing, that big fluctuation in mood swings or any of the symptoms. These are so personalized for me that I have just 2 clicks from the estrogen and I have 2 clicks from the testosterone, and then I'm done for the day.
Well, Deanne, Dr. Hall, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So much more to say about bioidentical hormones. Talk with your own OBGYN and go to our website, thedoctorstv.com. Ask us your questions. I want to thank our guest co-host today, Robin McGraw, for being here.
Thank you so much.
And as a special gift, everyone in our audience is going home with her book, What's Age Got to Do with It? If anyone at home wants to read an excerpt of Robin's book or enter to win a signed copy, go to our website, thedoctorstv.com. So much fun having you today with us.
Thank you. Thank you. And can I just say one last thing to all women out there? Hormonal balance is not something you can talk yourself into. It's not mental. It is physical. You can't just decide one day, tomorrow I'm going to wake up, I'm going to be my old self again, I'm going to be happy, not going to snap at the kids. You cannot talk yourself into it. I'm married to a very persuasive man, and he can't even do it. So trust me, you need to see your doctor, because with the help of your doctor, you can balance your hormones.
It's absolutely true. If you're having symptoms of menopause like we talked about earlier, don't settle for a lesser quality of life. There's nothing to be ashamed of, nothing to be embarrassed about. Talk to your physician about the options that can help you. Those are doctor's orders. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time.